Okay, so here comes to my first question. So, would you please tell us a bit about yourself, maybe including your background, areas of specialization, and your general opinion on EMI courses?
Thanks for having me today. I'm very pleased to join the discussion. As introduced earlier, my name is He Xiaowen. Okay, so feel free to call my English name Mia, please. I'm currently working as a full-time associate professor of international business at National Taiwan University. And before joining this institution by the year of 2022, I worked as the Director of International Affairs at College of Management and associate professor at Department of Business Management at 国立中山大学. And I guess this probably the main reason why I got invited to give a talk in this online session co-hosted by Fengjian Zhongshan today. Right? But instead of giving a talk, I'd rather to enjoy opening out the discussion floor to all the participants today, because I believe one of the key points of EMI courses, perhaps this is also related to some of your questions, is how to facilitate class discussions, encouraging students to speak up more, sort of boosting their engagement in course activities, isn't it? And I will expand the discussion later on. And before teaching at Taida and Zhongshan, the two distinguished national universities in Taiwan, I also worked as the other two private universities, namely Dongwu Daxue and Yuanzhi Daxue, for several years as the humble beginning of my academic career in Taiwan. And in terms of the area of specialization, I think I'm a lucky person because I teach international business-related subjects. I also do research on international business in general. And I've been expanding my research portfolios from international strategic alliances since my PhD studies at King's College London in the UK back in 2008. And by the way, I got my PhD degree in 3.5 year time in 2012. And recently, I've been doing research on international marketing as a result of international collaboration, in particular in the B2B context. And I will not dig into much about my research, otherwise you'll get bored very easily. Okay, so that's the research part. And let's jump to the main point about what do I think about EMI courses. I would not say I have extensive teaching experience in EMI courses because I believe many of the participants today, you are more experienced than I am. As far as I'm concerned, EMI courses are largely policy driven by Ministry of Education in Taiwan. So part of the instructors, they are forced to offer the EMI courses because they need to comply with the contract signed with the employers. And most of these instructors, they are newbies, so the new faculties at the university. And I know some of them are reluctant to do so. But there's rules of game at work, and there's nothing they can do to avoid the obligation. That's the sad part. But there is a bright side, right? There are some instructors like me. We offer EMI courses without resistance for a number of good reasons. For instance, I offer EMI courses simply because I tend to design international collaborative projects for students to partner with the overseas universities, or to form a cross-cultural teams with exchange foreign students to engage in a wide variety of course activities. And personally, I utilize English as one of the teaching tools to facilitate students learning in a cross-cultural context. And students are using English to communicate with peers from different cultural backgrounds to recognize the cross-cultural challenges and learn how to better resolve and minimize the cross-cultural risks. In conjunction with the deliberate course design, EMI courses, I believe, overall can help students learning not limited in the professional knowledge, but also in soft skills, such as the cultural intelligence, as Professor Yang just mentioned in the earlier speech, and also critical thinking, as well as the problem-solving skills. So this is just generally my comments about EMI courses.